Wait, is it filming? Yeah, we're filming.
Okay, cool.
What are we going to say?
I don't know.
Video.
Right, so we thought we'd do a little 340 update because we've had a lot of interest in this car. We didn't think we'd have that much, but people seem to like it. So George is obviously with me. We thought we'd go for a little rip around, run you through some of the things that I like, I don't like. I mean, I've stacked probably 10,000 miles in this car now. A decent chunk in it. So we thought we'd just run you through a few bits. Overall, it's generally been pretty good. Running cost wise, I'm not going to tell you it's cheap to run because it's not. It is an expensive car to run. B58, they all are. On like a run, like mileage wise, like if I'm cruising about, I went to Liverpool and back and I got like 40 miles per gallon, which is pretty good. But then you're still running it on V power, so it's still 155, still like 90. It's about 90 quid for me to fill this up, and I can do on a run maybe 400 miles. If I'm just mobbing about, I'll get like 25, 30. So it is expensive to run.
If I'm driving with anyone remotely interesting,
it's under 10.
Yeah.
I have had it down to like 12 miles per gallon before, having some fun. So yeah, fuel wise, it is expensive to run. Road tax isn't too bad because it was under the old 40 grand mark, so it's only 250 a year or something like that. And for me to insure it is actually surprisingly good. It's actually cheaper for me to insure this than it is for you to insure your A4, isn't it?
I don't want to talk about it. You got your seatbelt on, Kev?
Oh yeah.
Kev didn't have his seatbelt on. Kev, buddy.
So yeah, running cost wise, that's kind of where I am. It's about, I think it cost me £1,000 a year to insure this, which really is pretty good. Like 24, clean licence. Can you relax back there? Yeah, 24 clean licence, so it's not too bad compared to M140. There was 3.5. It's spot on.
Kev's having one out in the back.
Car wise.
Oh, for mother.
Oh.
There's no video we can go without this woman calling.
Hello, how's your day?
Yeah, good. We're just out filming the video.
Oh, okay. Where are you off to?
Not really anywhere in particular.
What sort of video? Sorry?
Just car video.
Bread and ham and cheese and stuff, and every boys want some that, so I'm checking
I think that's like 3 videos in a row that EJ's offered us food.
She loves it. She's a feeder.
Just set yourself up to be memed. EJ is a feeder.
Spec wise on this, 340i, it's got boot mod 3 in it, so it's stage 2. Surrey rolling road, we got it sat at about 450 brake.
He was stoked.
Yeah, 450 brake on Surrey rolling road, which is a pretty accurate one. It's got an M Performance LSD, which is a big thing for us. It's sat on genuine M3 wheels, which are pretty nice. Ling longs. Sat it on Ling longs, obviously, and cheap eBay springs to make it sit good. But fitment looks good. Like, it's low, it's got wheels, and it looks really cool. Interior wise, like BMW, in it, like they're all the same. They are literally all the same. We've got Pro Nav, so we've got CarPlay and everything, and we've got Harman Kardon. I don't really know what else more really you need. One of these, you either love it or you hate it. There's not much point talking about the ins and the outs of an inside of a BMW because they've been the same since about 2015.
Yeah, it's not a bad place to be, is it?
Yeah, I like it.
There's
like,
nicer,
I've always
there's
liked
nicer
it,
things, but there's fucking, it's got everything you need, isn't it? It's nicer things like Audis, but, you know.
Right, how's your Audi going? How's that new engine going? Exactly. B58 or what?
Downpipe, tune, 500 brake.
Yeah, the only thing with this really, like, I'd like a set of M3 seats. That would be cool.
Seen them.
Set of M3 seats would be cool. And the one thing I really hate about this car is the steering wheel. I've said it since the first video with this. It's just horrible.
Fucking
and I said in the first video, I'm going to change it straight away. And I haven't because there's so much money. It's like 550 quid for a heated, the correct steering wheel.
We'll cut in on Facebook.
Yeah.
They've just... was it Facebook? No, it was Auto Trader, wasn't it? The grey B58 M3 Touring. We'll put this in because this is like
the dream
spec. Yeah. So we'll cut some photos in of this. Obviously, it's got better wheel. Well, the wheel this should have.
Yeah.
It's got full M3 interior. It's got the manual
with a hydro.
Like, as far as dailies goes, yeah, it's a bit overkill, but it's the spec that this needs to be, really, isn't it? You've got the better wheels, just the wrong colour, but otherwise it's like fucking dialed in, isn't it, really?
Yeah, but to be honest, like, so mods-wise to this, like, what I've kind of got planned really is nothing too crazy. Like, it does everything I want it to do. We can tow the drift cars with it, I can stack miles in it. Yeah, it does cost me quite a lot of money to run, but you can't complain about that.
It's the almighty daily driver triangle, isn't it?
Yeah.
As you can have fast and fun, you can have practical, and you can have...
That's not a triangle anymore.
Fast and fun is in one.
Oh, right, okay.
And then practical, and then efficient.
I've got all of them.
Fuck!
Yeah, so mods-wise to this, obviously we've got the pack, like I could go nuts and try and run like 550, 600 brake, but there's not really any reason to chase power. Like, this has got more than enough, so I'm happy with it how it is.
You're already getting to that point, aren't you? You've got so much power that unless you buy an M3, you're still going to be sat at the same sort of power.
Yeah,
so it's
pretty much.
You've got more than enough, haven't you?
Yeah. I'd potentially, I might do my wheels in silver. We might have the wheels refurbed in silver. George likes that idea. And chrome kidneys.
Yeah.
That would be quite cool. Obviously the steering wheel, that's horrible. And then I think some slightly bigger exhaust tips. Nothing crazy, nothing like Bradford Special or anything like that. Like those M140s you see with the huge tips. Not like that. Just something a little bit bigger, because I think standard tips on this just looks a little bit cack. So they're the only kind of real things that I want to do to it. But generally, it's pretty dialed. It makes some funny noises. We've got a creaking that I've had since we put the £300 eBay springs on it, so we need to work out what that is.
It can't be the springs.
But I don't know.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
What it is. So that needs sorting. Like, obviously when you start buying cars like this, stuff just starts getting real expensive. Like, everyone says with the B58 you should change the oil about every 7 or 8k. So I've changed the oil once already. And you got to run, well, really, especially because it's tuned, you should run the thicker oil. So I run Miller's, which is about £100 of oil every time you want to change it. So I've done that. Plugs need changing every so often. Again, a little bit of money there. Big thing on these is brakes. That surprised me. I needed some front pads, and just front pads on this are like, I think they're like 300 quid, 350 quid for front pads. I want to say front discs is like 600 or something. So to be doing pads and discs all the way around this, you're looking at, yeah, quite a lot of money. Probably 1,500 odd quid. But again, it just falls back to that, like, you buy expensive cars.
Things are expensive.
Things that are expensive. So that is, we can't really complain about that too much. Again, it is what it is. The only real thing I have had with this car, which I've just had bad luck since I bought this car, haven't I? Like, I had it for maybe 2 months, and I went to see my sister in London, and someone smashed the rear window out of it and stole probably £2,000 of stuff.
It's not funny though, is it? It's serious. Fuck.
Yeah. Oh, that was pretty bad. And I was like,
not great.
yeah, I was very frustrated about that. And then
While we're on the topic of London, do you want to tell them what happened to your M140 while you're in London as well?
my M140 got clamped in London.
We got a photo of that.
Yeah. I'm getting good. And then one of the girls at the yard, bless her, she drove the quad bike straight into the side of my car. As you would have seen, the door's dented. It needs a new door. It's fucked. So yeah, it's hard. And we were saying this the other day, like, I keep looking at my car like damaged and dirty and horrible, and I just start falling out of love with it, and I'm like, I don't want it. Like, why do I have such a nice car? Everything keeps going wrong with it. I keep having stuff happen that's not really my fault. It's just unlucky. I mean, you can mile munch in it. Like, it is a really nice place to be and just sit here and munch miles. I've been to Liverpool like 4 times now for work in the past 3 weeks, and it's been absolutely flawless. It's super nice to just sit in and drive. I've had people like 6 foot in the back chilling out. it's not a 5-person car, obviously. You can get 4 of you in it and it's comfortable, but you wouldn't want 5 squeezed in. Same with like every touring ever, they're not 5 people cars. You can get kids in the back. But yeah, not 5 people. It can be a little bit bumpy in here, but that's self-inflicted because I've slammed it as low as I can with the cheapest eBay springs I could find. So that's not really a fault on the car, that's a fault on what I've done to the car. But it rides nicely. It's only really if you're cooking back roads really fast, it gets a little bit unsettled and a bit bouncy.
All in all, pretty good.
All in all, it's been a good buy. Yeah, I mean, I don't even know where I'd go from here really. Like, obviously got into it from the 140. It feels a lot more dialed in than the 140. I don't know whether it's just because it's a bigger chassis, whether we've got a lot of rubber on here, like 275, but everything feels a little bit more dialed in. Like the 140 always felt a little bit twitchy and a little bit unsettled, and this does feel quite dialed in. So I like it. Obviously, linglongs, it can get a little bit spicy.
Oh.
Not too much grip on those. But yeah, it is cool. Like maybe an M3. I don't know. I'm running 450. I'm running standard M3 power, so I don't know. I wouldn't even know where to go from here. It's the weird thing. Obviously, I'm not saying it's as good as an M3 because it's not. But is it worth?
For how much
is it
shopping
worth
can you get in your M3?
Kev stoked. Yeah, I suppose maybe we'll do a little swap over and you can have a little drive.
I'm alright.
You've driven this. You've only driven this once, I think, haven't you? Or...
Yeah.